Welcome back. I'm Matt with Devance Electronic Lifestyle. Today we're doing something pretty special. If you have your VR headsets, go ahead and put them on now because we're recording this so that you can really have a unique experience. We're going to be going into our theater today and checking out our Focal Utopia 1000 line in-ceiling and in-wall speakers, as well as our Mcintosh electronics that's powering the system. So let's go check it out. All right, let's get into this. This room's pretty special. It's really fun. What we did is we're obviously a Focal partner with Focal. Recently they came out with, about a year ago, their Utopia in-wall series, and it's the 1000 series. What makes it so special is it's an enclosed in-wall speaker, which really gives you a lot of good impact, really keeps the sound in the room as opposed to allowing it to escape the room because it has its own dedicated back box. What we did is they also came out with dedicated subwoofers to go along with those in-wall speakers, which is really amazing because then they can kind of tie together and plug all in together. So what we did is we have 7 of the 1000 series Utopia speakers, which if you look online, go to focal.com, you can look online and see what those are. They're pretty massive. They're about almost 4 feet tall, if you will. And then we added the subs, 2 subs to every speaker. So what you can't see is behind this fabric here is where we have our speakers, plus we have acoustic material that is either absorbing the sound, reflecting the sound, or being a diffusive for the sound. So it really helps the room sound amazing and get rid of a lot of the extra reverberations and echoes and things like that that can go on that your brain thinks is distortion. One of the best things that we did is with each speaker, there's actually 2 subwoofers. So we have 3 speakers across the front, 1 speaker on each side, and 2 speakers in the back. That's 7 speakers, and then each of those 7 speakers has 2 subwoofers, so 14 subwoofers with those speakers. And then in the ceiling, we use their smaller baby brothers as our Atmos channels, which really gives us the surround, the height of the system. It's really amazing. So it gives us, it takes the ceiling away and it's almost unlimited. Next we did 2 of the JL Audio Fathom 212 subwoofers. So we have 2 12-inch woofers, 2 of them, so 4 total, that really on top of the other 14 subs that we have in the room, because we're running each speaker truly a full range, this really allows us to have that really low, deep impact, say when there's an explosion or if you go underwater. U571 is one of those movies that it has these underwater explosions that these really make you feel. It's really impressive. So we really have a lot of fun in this room. We hope that you can get out here and enjoy it with us. Let's take a look now at the system. We're using a Kaleidescape system along with Mcintosh electronics. Let's take a look at what that looks like now. Since you have your VR headsets on, let's go ahead and dim the lights. Let's sit front row and let's experience this together. So what we're going to look at today is our Kaleidescape system, which is a pretty amazing system where you can download movies, you can store current content. If you already have certain movies, you can store those and it will organize that for you. It has a hard drive built into it, which is really amazing, so that you can continuously grow your library. If you outgrow that, you can always add more hard drives to keep your library going. So it's just an amazing system. But the best part about it is it's bit for bit, just like if it were a Blu-ray that you were playing. What makes that so amazing is if you're spending all this money on a nice high-end system, you want to make sure that you're getting the best quality possible from your movie experience. And Kaleidescape definitely does that because it's bit for bit, not only in the video, but also in the audio. So one of the things that we do here is we'll play a back-to-back of Top Gun, the new Top Gun, the opening scene with the music and the jets taking off, and we'll play that on an Apple TV. So it's just downloaded off an Apple TV, which is very compressed. And we'll set the volume, and then we'll play that same scene on Kaleidescape at the same volume, and it's almost twice as loud. The colors are a lot more vivid. The blacks are black. You're shocked at how much you're actually missing when you watch something via like an Apple TV or a Roku that's really compressed, as opposed to a Kaleidescape system where it is uncompressed. And it just really, it helps you enjoy the movie that you're experiencing at the time and really draws you in. Now, what we've done here with this amazing Focal system is we've really put some nice power behind it with some Mcintosh amplifiers, with some Mcintosh preamplifiers that does all the surround processing for us. So we really can get an amazing impact in this room, especially on Top Gun, a movie like that. When those jets are taking off, you would think you're right there on deck of that ship with those jets taking off. And that's what you want when you're investing in a quality system like that. So let's give this a shot. So what we have here, I have the main menu of the Kaleidescape system. And we were just talking about Top Gun Maverick, so that's why I have this up. What's really awesome about this system, if you notice, I have Top Gun, which is obviously stars Tom Cruise. But if you look around, you see a lot of other Tom Cruise movies. You see Jack Reacher, you see Mission Impossible. In the top left, there's another one. So you can see a lot of different movies by Tom Cruise, and that's by design. So if I move over, let's say I'm going to move over to Denzel Washington here with the equalizer. What's neat about it is the Kaleidescape system. If I have other Denzel Washington movies that he stars in, it will automatically pull those close to the center of the screen so that maybe I can see other things that Denzel's in, and maybe I would want to watch something different. So it's just a fantastic system. If you go, and that's what's really neat, and it'll pull like movies. So obviously The Gentleman and Snatch are by the same director, and so that's why those would be right next to each other. And it's just, let's say if I go to Spider-Man, which is what it should do then, is we're going to see all of our movies that are like Spider-Man. They're going to be superhero type movies. And then I can see my superhero movies and decide if there's a certain one that I want to see, and I can start playing that. What's nice, I'm going to go back to the Top Gun one because that one's just such a, it's recorded very, very well, both on the video side of things and the audio side of things. So when I get into this and I select it, it gives me some options here. Tells me about the movie, which is fantastic. It tells me it's in 4K HDR. It was recorded in a 1.85 aspect ratio. Now this screen that we have in our theater is a 2:3:5 aspect ratio, which is the same aspect ratio as a lot of theaters out there, and a lot of movies are recorded in that aspect ratio. So that's why the screen is a lot wider. And we're watching this on a Sony 4K projector. So what's neat is over here on the left, you can see I can just return back to my menu. Or what's really neat is it kind of has an unlimited pause feature. And what that means is where it says resume movie, if I go here and hit play, or I click on resume movie, it's going to start wherever I stopped the movie last. Let's say I started watching the movie and somebody came to the door, or whatever it may be where I had to stop the movie and do something else. If I come back to this movie, it's going to always be right where I stopped it, which is amazing. Like I said, it's kind of like a unlimited pause feature. Play the movie, play a scene, which is really neat. You can go right to a scene. So right there, we'll see how we have a heart where it says Top Gun Demo. That's that intro that I was talking about, where we do a demo with the Apple TV and next to the Kaleidescape and be able to really give that experience. Play the trailer. So sometimes you'll download these movies and maybe you've had them for a while and you're trying to remember some of the specifics of the movie. This is really neat. You can just play the trailer real quick and go and refresh your memory about the movie. The movie store, which is fantastic because I can go into the movie store and just start buying movies right from my seat right here, whether it's Tom Cruise or Jennifer Connelly, Ed Harris, Val Kilmer. You see it gives you that nice little list of actors that will take you to collections. I can put this in a certain collection. If this is really one of my favorite movies, I can put it as a favorites, or I can go and categorize it as a action movie or whatever it is I want. So it's just really kind of unlimited in what you can do. So just wanted to bring that out and show you some of the features of it that is just fantastic. So I highly recommend, let's get you out here, let's sit down, let's experience this together. Let's play a movie. I'd love to show you that demo between an Apple TV and a Kaleidescape so you can truly see and hear and feel the difference from watching something that's compressed to watching something that's non-compressed in an amazing theater that has these amazing speakers. So set up an appointment, give us a call, devance.tv, and let's get together and let's have some fun.